as an offensive lineman, when you're really putting it all out there to get your block, you know that Justin's going to capitalize on what you do. And also just as a leader, he's been really special in leading the team and instilling a culture of success and a culture that we need to be successful. And he's done great at that.
Almost a penalty there.
Oh my goodness.
Trey, as an upperclassman, you know that last year was last year, this year's this year. But even, I started to say among the freshmen, but even among some of maybe the guys just simply younger than your senior class, is it incumbent upon you all to install upon them that last year's success means nothing come the first kick?
Yeah, and especially with the freshmen, like you said, but a lot of those guys who were here and that are younger, it is also upon them to do the same thing. I mean, as a team, we all have to come together and decide that we don't want to rest on our laurels. And that's something that we've worked on through the summer and going into this summer camp. We really have to decide that we want to be successful this year. And we don't want to look back and we don't want to rest on that. And, you know, it's something that's difficult to put into practice. You know, you can do a lot of talking and everything like that, but then you put pads on and it's something that you actually have to go and do. And that's where the senior class has really been working, is that, you know, it's not enough just to talk about not wanting to use past successes, but it's actually something you have to go out and work at every day.
Trey, you mentioned Justin and just his understanding of offense. How do you see that manifest itself, that he has maybe deeper understanding?
Yardage. I mean, you see a lot of times last year there was some just really brilliant reads, and it's something that you sort of learn as I've played this offense for a while, and as you start to play in the offense and you learn how the offense works, you can sort of appreciate how Justin makes those reads, and where 9 times out of 10 a quarterback would have given the ball, he keeps it and runs outside, and it's little stuff like that, and it's something, it's hard to explain, and it's really sort of a deeper appreciation, but you know, it manifests itself as a lot of touchdowns, and he's had a lot of success running the ball, and we as a team have had a lot of success running the ball and play action passes and stuff like that. So it's one of the ways.
Trey,
Yes.
as an experienced lineman, having played in the system for a long time, and I know you only had a couple of days of practice, but how does it look to you and the lineman with a whole new backfield just about it? How are things going?
Yeah, that's definitely something that is that we've been working on. You know, having a whole new backfield is just another opportunity for people to step up and learn how to fit the offense. I mean, every year we have new people, and last year, you know, a lot of those guys hadn't played before then, and then they really stepped up and came into their own. I mean, Sinton Days was a guy who moved around. He was a quarterback and an A back and a B back, and he just stepped up wherever he had to play. So you see a lot of these young guys coming in, and they're so eager to learn. Patrick's a guy who's just so eager to learn and so eager to be able to run the offense successfully that even though they're making mistakes, they're making them full speed, and they're making them so that they can learn and become better. And especially with the wide receivers, you see a lot of that, where people are fighting and people really want to be successful. So yeah, there's a lot of new people coming in, but they look at it as an opportunity.
Do you have personal goals for this year? I mean, you probably achieved some of them last year, but kind of what are some things that you would like to accomplish in your last season?
Yeah, there's definitely things. There's definitely personal goals that I write down, you know, before camp. I think the main thing I have are offensive line goals. I definitely want to be a leader in that. That's a personal goal, to be a leader there. But as the offensive line, we've come up with some goals that are, you know, very, I feel comfortable with those goals. We definitely want to lead the nation in rushing. We definitely want to have the best third down efficiency. There's a lot of those goals that, as an offensive line, we want to focus on. And especially in this offense, you play as a unit so much. That's something we say when we go out before we start a drive, you know, play as a unit, play as a team. Let's all do our job. And so the goals as an offensive line are just to be better than we ever have been and keep going up.
First of all, congratulations on the marriage in
Thank you.
January. And taking that into consideration, how difficult is it for you as a graduate student, a new husband, and a leader on this football team to juggle all that, because I know there's no slack cut to you as a master's level student? How do you-
Yeah, the MBA definitely has been a culture shift, from, you know, doing my undergrad at mechanical engineering and then going into this sort of completely different arena of education. That's been interesting. But they're really, you know, there's a lot of professors here. Georgia Tech has a great school, has a great MBA program. They're very understanding, they're very helpful. They're very willing to allow me to do my work when I can. They don't let me slack off at all, but they understand that I have certain responsibilities. And my wife as well understands that I have certain responsibilities. So I'm very thankful to have been blessed with so many people around me that are understanding that this is my senior year and I really want to make a difference. Really want to make an impact on this part of my life. And so they've been able to, you know, fit me in with that.